part of this and to be able to train people for this class. So thank you and join. When you hear makeup, what do you think? Before I define what makeup is, when any of us hear makeup, what comes to our mind? When you just hear makeup, please, I will need.
To augment or supplement your looks. That's what I think. Applying all those mascaras.
Sorry, that's very good. I mean, even those mascaras. For men, don't do mascara.
Thank you. When I hear makeup, first thing that comes to mind is concealing rough patches.
Oh my God! Concealing rough patches. Please.
What I hear about makeup, it's all about foundation. Applying the foundation, lipstick, turning of the eyeshadow. Yes, and installation of wigs.
It says coming of the eyeshadow.
Yeah, and the eyebrows, sorry.
Yes. Coming of the eyebrows, actually. Well, I mean, that was good. I mean, you all said your mind and you know something about it. So please, can the women help us? When you hear makeup, what comes to your mind when you hear makeup?
Whenever I wear makeup, is to help us ladies to look glamorous, shining, more beautiful, attractive.
Okay, I'm so glad. I mean, we all know something about makeup. But then, what is makeup? Makeup and cosmetics. Sometimes they are costumes. Makeup and cosmetics in the likes of lip stain, eyeshadows, and powder palettes and all of that. They are cosmetics that we wear to look, to appear good, it enhances our appearances and also it alters them. So it all depends because there are so many types of makeup and different classes of makeup and all of that. But here is, I'm going to make this class as interactive as possible and also very brief so we don't spend lots of time here. I'm going to, while learning about makeup, I'm going to speak about why we wear makeup and also why men wear makeup. Because men, when they wear makeup, it's only women. But no, makeup is generally for everyone. Anybody can do makeup. I've been privileged to make some celebrities and all of that, even men, the male artists and all of that. So anybody can wear makeup. It all depends on the kind of makeup you want to wear and the types. Here are the types of makeup. There are bridal makeups, there are modeling makeup, there are birthday makeup, just day-to-day looks, and what have you, etc. So it all depends on how you want to appear. We also have the nude makeup, where a lady just wants to appear casual or even a man. And to break it down for the men so that you can understand what makeup is. Makeup is not just about applying foundation. When you barb, when you carve, or you shave your hairs, your makeup in, because what you want to do is enhance your appearance, right? So at that process, what you are doing is you are doing the act of makeup. So you may not be wearing anything, but you've already cut down some things. I mean, you've carved, you've shaved. So right now, you can be in the salon and then your wife or friend or whoever calls you and say, oh, what are you doing? Say, oh, I came to the salon to make up. And some people will just laugh. Right? I came to the salon, they hear that from the man. how will a man be doing makeup? I mean, back in the days where men don't do makeup, it's like it's even women, there's some kind of makeup that you're not allowed to do or permitted to do. But far back, makeup has been in existence. It started in Egypt in 6000 BCE, right? Makeup has been, because the Egyptian women saw that they felt the gods, whenever they apply makeup, the gods see them, it appeals to the gods. So that was why they liked wearing makeup. And they saw it as a form of godliness. When you wear makeup, it is also a form of godliness. So the Egyptians actually wore makeup as a form of godliness, right? And they found it appealing to the gods that when they wear makeup, they can appeal to the gods. They look very clean, they look very good, they look very shining and all of that. But yes, that is that about why people think what they think about makeup. And then for women, I'm going to go into why women wear makeup because it's a very important topic. For women, most women wear makeup just to feel confident about themselves. Sometimes when there's scars or you feel so, you feel so insecure about your looks and you just want to enhance them. Sometimes, not all the time, you want to apply something that enhances your look, your appearance, because you don't want to just appear anywhere looking very full when you have somebody inside you, right? So that is why some women, part of the reasons why women wear makeup is to, boost self-confidence and appearance, to be able to speak anywhere, to be able to say anything. And then when they have scars, they just want to, I don't want anybody to know that I have scars. I'm still going to go detail into it. I'm going to go detail into it, why women wear makeup or apply makeup. And also, they apply makeup because the benefit of wearing makeup is sometimes, depending on the kind of product, it helps with anti-drying of your skin, and especially clearing pores in the skin. There's some hydrating makeup products that is very good. It could be a moisturizer or a primer or whatever, even the foundation, because we have very good and expensive foundation these days that have all qualities of even just rejuvenating the skin and all of that. So these are also one of the purposes for makeup. And in the world we are in today, makeup is so diverse that anybody can do anything. They can draw anything. When you go on the internet and you see some people, you are like, how did this happen? But that is actually makeup, because makeup has gone more than just what it was. It has gone really up. So this is this about makeup, and because I said I was going to be brief, though I'm still going to give people important, basic knowledge about makeup. I came here with some products just so we get to. Thank you so much. So I came here with some products. Right? I have this right here is the micellar cleansing water. It's to clean pores, take away dirt from the skin and all of that. And during the course of this, the men are going to need a volunteer, so prepare your Alright. Alright, so everybody should definitely, since we have everybody who wants to use it, it's micellar cleansing water, adventurer cleansing water. Yes, it's for cleaning dirt on the face, probably makeup or whatever you have on your face. Very good, very good, and recommended. So I think for now, what we're just going to do is jump into practical, so that we don't take a lot of time. I'm going to need one chair. Okay, it's just in there now. All right. I was thinking I'll do that while we're at. Okay, so this is lip palette. It's a makeup lip palette. Lip palette. Lipstick palette. Lipstick. Yeah. Yes, lipstick palette. It has a lot of lipstick colors, different shades and colors of lipstick as you can see. But the guys, please. Lipstick palette. This is powder palette. Thank you very much. This powder palette.
So it has different colors.
Yes, it has different yes. Based on your skin color. Because I have this because I am a makeup artist. So I deal with a lot of people. Dark shade, medium shade, and all that. By the way, I didn't tell you what I'm going to still explain what under skin tones actually mean and what they are during this course. So we have this is mascara and eyeliner. So it's a 2-in-1, yes. It's a 2-in-1 mascara. Well, I just got this one because this one is very affordable and you can get it anywhere. So this is the eyeliner. They usually come like this. Whenever you see something like this sharp point, it's an eyeliner. And also a mascara. During the course of the class, I'm very sorry for each and every one of these products do. And moving on to foundations. I have a lot of foundations. So moving on to foundations. Here are foundations, right? All of these. I know men will just do both of these. One. Okay, I'm going to get to that. Here are foundations. And there are different brands. This is the Big Beauty foundation. Big Beauty, we have the Kuchikau foundation. Kuchikau, and this is Revlon foundation, very good, very good. And Zara somehow the high side. So I'm going to be, teaching us on what this foundation and their shades are for. And how the grooming is. Now, what do you understand by skin tone? Most women in Nigeria, because we have 3 types of skin tones. We have the cool undertones, skin undertones, cool undertones. We have the neutral undertones, and we have the warm undertones. And then women in Nigeria actually have the warm undertones. How do you know the difference between the cool, the warm, and the neutral undertone is? The cool undertone are mostly for Europeans and Asian women. When you look at their veins are sometimes purple or blue in color. When you just look at their veins, you see purple or like blue veins, And then for the warm undertones, like women in Nigeria, for sunny areas, sometimes their veins are green, like greenish. When you just look at the person's vein, so you are able to tell what kind of foundation you should use for these people and what color, the shade, just because of what the undertone is saying. You see green undertone, you say, okay, she has a warm undertone, so I'm going to use something like this. For any woman here, I can use this shade. It all depends on how I can use it, because many of us will possess the warm undertone. So even if I use this for a dark skin, I can just apply just very little, and you don't even find it anymore. You just see that the person is just looking so just because of the kind of undertone, this color or this shade can work for anybody, anytime. But it still does not mean we should use the shade lighter than you, because we have very dark people and very dark skin.
What is this shade called? Somebody was saying.
What's the name of that?
program. It's just a salon foundation. Yes.
It does not have a number.
No. Once you just do, and then you go to the maybe makeup cosmetic shops or something like that. You tell them what you want. They are going to recommend something to you. Many of them comes with shade and many of them don't. Like the big beauty comes with shade, right?
Then another question, what's the difference between undertone and skin color?
Okay, this is what happens. Now for undertone, sorry please, she just asked what is the difference between undertone and skin color. Undertones are people's like how do I put it? You can see, let me just be practical about it. You can see a dark lady, right? Because of the sun, she's black, but she's not actually black. She's not black. When you look at, maybe you raise her lap, or you maybe whether a guy or a lady, she's lighter. And how you get to know that person is the undertone that is the person's shade, not what the person has on their skin. Sometimes it's the environment and some point. So sometimes it could just be the environment or changing water or soap or cream. That is why people can be anything, but their undertone still remains. So have I answered that? So that is the difference between undertone and skin color. Moving on, just like I said, Nigerian women, most of Nigerian women can use this because we have warm undertones, right? So many of us are not really dark, but just because the sun is so harsh, you just become so black, and then you're wondering, well, I used to be fine before. It happens to a lot of ladies, I'm sure we can relate. You be like, look at my picture. I will show you my friend. Sometimes I was like, look at me. I used to be this fine. But when I entered Barbara Salon, it's so hot. It's so hot. So the condition can also so this can also, change your skin color. But it doesn't mean that you're a dark person. It's just because of your environment, whatever you have been. So that is that about it. Moving on, I'm just going to start the practical.
Premium. I want to know this benefit.
Okay, it's primer.
Are you using
Okay. So that is called primer. It's not primer, it's primer. So yeah. Alright. So it is primer. And it is part of the skin prep, meaning skin preparation. Like when you want to start applying it. Before you put your foundation, even when you're building your houses, you have to do some things. You have to do,
Kind of foundation.
Yeah. You have to prepare the land for the planting. Yes. I think there's a word for it for those who are engineers and all of that. So you have to do that. And it also applies to makeup. Before you just put foundation on your face, there are some things you have to prepare the face, the skin, so that foundation will sit properly on your face or your skin. And because of that, while I'm doing the practical, you're going to see all of this. So please, watch me very well because this class is going to be half side the entrepreneur, half side the man or the woman.
Mr. Easy.
So yes, half some side of my face, I'll do, and then another person will come back. So I think what we'll do is we'll shuffle it. One person, when I apply foundation or anything, the person will come and apply that one on the other side, and then leave. And then another person, after I apply something, another person will come. And so that we can all learn and we can take a discussion.
On one person's face.
Yes, sir. All right. go and wash your face because you have to clean. And cleaning is never enough. You always have to clean. But since she cannot wash her face now, just for the speed of the class, I have my Adventure Micellar Cleansing Water. This one, you can use this, with this cotton wool to clean before you start doing anything. So you can always clean and clean and clean and clean. So here I'm going to shake the water.
Please, can I ask a question? Can I use spirits like hydrogen?
Spirits.
You can just use white.
No, you can't use spirits. Why you cannot use spirits is because sometimes the spirits are for pores like this. I would advise you, or any dermatologist will advise you, that when you have breakage or breakouts on your face, you should not even apply anything. You shouldn't get any makeup or any of that. Except products that are recommended for that. So please don't use spirits.
Or you can use wipes.
Yes. So here we are going to clean. I'm just going to take a little bit and then clean her face. So everybody watch how we are going to transform her into a very beautiful queen.
Okay.
She's going to be the most beautiful at the end of this training, at the end of this class. So please, you want to clean and clean and clean and clean. So just because she has some beauty products on her face, I'm still going to go into cleaning again. And just like I said, cleaning is never enough. It's always clean, always clean, always clean. Whenever you have to clean, please clean.
Master will do the party. Maybe you have cosmetic shop. Yes.
You always know, because the person, especially during Harmattan, people that have dry skin and stuff like that. But you always know, because your skin will be so stiff. It's like you're not breathing. There are no oil. Sometimes you can just see oils, but just on very little bit. But yeah, still dry. You know when something is dry, when you do like this, it's almost like it becomes white. Sometimes you can be doing like this on your skin, and it will show white. You have a very dry skin, right? And then for oily skin, you definitely you can't do anything without you seeing oils and all that over their face or their skin. And then sometimes the body also changes. Some people from dry to oily, from oily, it just depends on the weather. Yeah, on the weather and your type of skin and all of that. So here is Cetaphil moisturizing product. It's a moisturizer. You use to apply this, to apply your primer, or to, but for a seamless finish, you either use a brush or your hands so that it can press into the skin.
Come on, this person. If you down outside, right? Just move this closer. Is it okay? It's okay.
So right here, where is my light? I'm so sorry. Let me just bring my lights. Okay. So many times, these are also, we have ring lights, we have LED lights, we have a lot of lights, we even have lights for photographers. It all depends on the type you're able to afford and all of that. So I just brought this here because it's a whole lot of load to take a whole lot of lights. But this could also serve. sometimes when you're applying makeup, people become fairer than they actually are. So you need the light to see yourself. So when you step out, everybody's not shouting at you. So here we have, you can see the skin already. Yeah. It just looks so nice, looks so nourishing, and so fresh. It's fresher than this place. So I don't want you to do this part. The part I want you to do is a very rugged and difficult one.
I can do the lip liner and the eyeliner.
Okay, sir, please, we need one man to come and do this part. Did everybody see me? This is how we catch you somewhere who did not see me. So please, we need one.
She needs a male to do what she did on the
One
other
male.
side of the face. Declan, you are in that department. Can I come and do it? They don't want to see parts now. Let me do it. They don't want. Mr. Eze, please come on.
So here, please everybody watch Mr.
What are you
Mr. Eze is building blocks.
He's an engineer, that's what he knows.
Okay, if you're done, you just have 1 minute. So when you're done, you just leave it and then we'll see what you have done. Alright, everybody. Look at what Mr. Eze did on that face. See how he painted the face. Yeah. He did it. Oh my God. Mr. Eze, you actually, you tried. You did very well. You did well. But, for next time, since this is the first time, you left here. Here is very dry. You left this side. You left half of our nose. So here is how to apply. You just go in this way.
I was asking myself.
Or should I not even do anything on the face until when I'll just do my side, you people do your side. So when we are done, we're going to compare.
I think it should be side by side.
Side by side. Okay, I do. I don't try to adjust what everybody has done. And that's what I'm saying. I don't have to adjust. Whatever you people do, you get your mark, right? And then whatever I do, I get my mark. Mr. Segun. No, you don't adjust. Okay, so I shall adjust. Alright, so now we can all see her face is, shiny to the bone. So here is just the moisturizer. We haven't even applied the primer. This is the moisturizer. And she's already shining. Oh my God. So remember, we washed her face. I cleaned her face with this micellar cleansing water, and we went in with the moisturizer, the Cetaphil moisturizer. Now we are going in with the primer.
I just want 2 steps.
Yes, ma'am. Moisturizer, yes, ma'am. We are going into the third. We are going into the third step. Yes, which is the primer. And for this training, this class, I have different primer here. I have the Stay Matte primer. It's a mattified primer.
Hey, one half.
Stay Matte primer is a mattifying primer. and I have the Pond's primer. I use the Stay Matte a lot, but though I have other primers. It just depends on whatever you want and whatever you can afford and whatever works for you. So whichever of this you can use. If you need, for this I'll be using the Stay Matte primer for this class. Yes, Stay Matte primer. And I'm also going to be using a flat brush, another flat brush, to apply this for the application of this primer.
What does the primer do?
Okay, what the primer does is it helps the makeup sit. It helps the makeup relax. It helps the foundation relax on the skin. You know, sometimes it controls pores and all of that. Maybe if you have an oily skin, they are very good mattifying primers that helps seal in the pores and all of that. All the oils.
There's one called a sitting powder, right?
Setting powder,
Yes.
setting
Setting powder can
Yes.
be, setting powder serve as a primer also.
Well, sometimes it all depends on the kind of products. you know, primer is primer. When you say primer, it's primer. But for makeup, just like how you use your eyeliner as your lip liner, you can improvise if you don't have. So, but primer is primer. So I am taking a very generous amount of primer, and I am going in on the skin again to apply the primer. It's going to be very fast. Make sure that you press in every product. You press them in. Okay, so we need one woman volunteer and apply the primer. A woman now. We already have.
Do the next one.
So,
If you don't allow me to do this one, I'll not do it.
so she is applying the primer now. Please, you people should watch how she is going to do it.
Professionally, she's doing it.
Exactly.
How she's going to. She's giving gap.
I have to close your eyes.
It's true.
So these first three products you have used now does not require considering the skin, the color of the skin.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Only until when you want to apply a particular shade of foundation. That is when you can now choose. You can see she's still the same person. She can even decide to go out like this. She just have her makeup, moisturizer, and primer. Until she wants to apply the foundation, she can now decide, what color. So her face doesn't look different from mine.
Excuse me, I thought this thing is done up to
What's that?
the makeup, both the cleaning and
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
up to the
No, yes. It is. So I think I need this one. Probably missing. So we are done applying her primer, and I think she did it well. Please let's clap for her. She did it very well. Moving on, we are done with the 3 steps, the 3 basic steps, the most important steps that you need before applying any foundation. Now we are going to be going in with foundation. And for that, I'll need somebody to come and help me pick her shade.
Her shade. That's what they are bringing.
Yes. Someone is going to help me pick her shade of foundation. Any volunteer?
It's coming.
I need a volunteer. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5
Is there
different
any
shades.
determining factor?
Her skin color.
Just look at it. any of these two. So how many of us agree that any of these two?
See the guy, one on your left.
The one, is it the one by my left or the one by my right for her face?
The man will decide.
The man by your right.
The one by your right.
The one by my right.
Yeah. By your left.
The man says right.
No, not all men.
All the two can serve.
This one.
The one by my left.
Yes.
Okay. For her shades, the one by my left is actually.
Wow, I
Karu.
wow.
And again, you were also right. She selected both shades because it seemed like her skin color, right? So you can either use this because this is a different brand entirely. This is Big Beauty and this is Zara. So whichever you have, you make use of. It all depends on how you are contouring and highlighting your face. But whichever of these two, like what he said there, could sit on her skin. You can even mix. So for the application, we are going to be using the one by my left, which is the Be Beauty Foundation shade Angel Food shade 6. Yes. Now before applying that, I have a beauty sponge here.
You have what?
A beauty sponge. It's called Beauty Blender. Beauty sponge. It's a sponge or a you can call it a material or equipment you use or whatever you use to apply for the application of your foundation. You know, so this is it. It is dry, and please make sure you do not apply any foundation with a dry sponge. You can either wet it, take away the water, or if you are not close to wherever you can wet it, you just use your makeup fix spray to wet it, just like this, right?
Can you use some water?
Yes, ma'am, you can. So now this is a little wet. Then I am going to apply on my face. Yeah.
They're taking like. Okay.
So please, whenever you want to apply foundation, so the foundation is not cakey. Just take some excess, like some of the foundation, probably a drop or two, and put it on a pan like this, right? Just put it on a pan like this, and then use a small brush. So I hope I'm not taking too much time. No, please. Then use a small brush to pick it. Yeah, you could use this to just pick. You're just going to pick like this.
So the beauty sponge, the only duty is just to wet the face.
It is to, apply the foundation on it. I'm just doing it.
Blend the foundation.
Yes. So here you use a brush like this, and then you do something like this. Right? So that you don't have excess foundation on your face. Then you go in with your makeup fix spray. You just put it. You fix it on it like this, and then you start blending. Please watch me because this is a very
Sponge.
Beauty sponge.
Or beauty blender. Wow. The face is showing now.
Can you really pick any difference?
Extraordinary.
You can see it doesn't seem like I applied foundation because it's her exact skin tone and the products are just very little.
You can help.
You can learn.
Wow. This side and this other side cannot be different. Oh, it's the same.
I'm still just going to wear a bit and go in by pressing it. So here everything seems so seamless. Sorry. Everything seems so seamless. It doesn't look like it just looks like she's wearing powder. You don't even know it's foundation. So this is what you want to get or you want to achieve. And why we were able to achieve that is because we didn't put the foundation on the face, directly to the face, directly to her face. We just placed it on this pan here. And then we took a little of it. So she's not breaking out so much or having excess foundation on her face. You go in again with your spray. So here. So we need a volunteer. A man this time, right?
You have allowed that person to try it. Yeah, you send the company and let her try it, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we actually wanted the men now because
But
she
this
had
one is
to-
in that place. You're in that group now. Why are you hiding?
I think she's okay, yes. So is it that none of the men want to?
Mr. Nate should do this part.
No, Mr. Nate has been laughing.
She's everybody. Please just leave him more. Let him do. Feel free, please.
You never sprinkle the.
No, it's not
I
mine.
haven't.
Where's your hand? Because
Said it means the Everybody, please watch him carefully. Yes, you can. As long as they are your shades, you can use any foundation. You can mix also. Sometimes you may have you may be somebody who was light before, maybe like last month you were light, and then the next month you were dark, and then what you have is a dark foundation and a lighter foundation. It's not your color, you mix.
you didn't notice any difference.
He's not my life. This is my leg. What?
Let me speak. Patronize me.
So okay. So everyone, did Mr. Pascal do well?
Yes.
Is it a year or a day?
Yes, it does.
Yes, he actually tried. Thank you.
No,
Then there's a mistake. Excuse me. After applying the foundation before blending, you put the
Spray.
spray. Then after blending, spray.
No, they refuse to give me now.
Anyways, he did well. So I'll furthermore go into just blending. so that when you're blending, you take time. Because blending, you have to take a lot of time so that you don't look different from yourself. So we are done blending and it's not looking too different from her name. After wearing the foundation, I'm just going to go in with blush. After the foundation, I'm going to go in with her blush. Right? Blush. Yeah. So, okay, yes. So everyone, we clean her face. We applied the moisturizer after cleaning, and then the primer after the moisturizer, and then we applied the foundation. This is what she's wearing now. So after foundation, we are coming in with her blush. So please watch me. So for the blush, for the blush, because she's dark skin, I'm going to be using like a brown or red shade. It won't be so much, but it's just going to be brown. It's going to be brown or red. This shade of blush is what I'm going to be using. If it was a lighter skin, I'll probably use this pink. Because when light people blush is basically for, just to make you look like an angel. I mean, for the women. Men should not blush, please. Men don't deserve to blush. Yeah, you deserve to blush. So blush is basically to just make a woman look younger when she smiles, and it just brings that happiness, in you, that happiness appearance when you blush. So for the dark skin, for very dark skin, we can go with this shade. We can go with this red shade of blush. But for light skins, like the white ladies, you can make use of the pink blush because their blood is kind of pink when they blush. So they're not red. If you put red on them, they look very funny. And then for Asian skin, you go in with something like this. This is a nude blush because they usually, you hardly see them, see blood. You hardly see like, when they blush, you don't really see the pink or the red because they're just neutral. So you don't need something that will change their looks or because they're so bright, they're so white, so you don't want to put something very funny on their face, on their skin. So for her, I was using this red blush, and please watch how I apply it. Using my beauty sponge, I'm still going to use this to apply the blush on my skin. So for her blush, I'm going to just be applying it on this area.
Is this a beauty sponge?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So for the blush, I'm going to be applying it on this area. It's on her cheekbones, please. When you want to apply blush, you apply on her cheekbones. So it also in another way reduces down, cools down the foundation. So you don't look just white like a juju calabar. Right? So it just cools down, drops the foundation a bit, and gives that shadows. So I've applied her blush. Please, somebody show a woman. Please, a lady. A lady should please come apply the blush. So remember the steps, please, because I'm going to ask. There's going to be quiz for you, question and answer, and also No, you don't have to. I am already, yes. I'm ready for my cheeks. On my cheekbone. So everyone, actually I didn't apply so much blush, so she doesn't look too red. But yeah, this is what she did. It's so good. Well done. It's not for her. So I'm just going to quickly brush on it. So now, after blushing, we are going to go in with what we call highlighter. We're going to be highlighting her skin. It's the T-zone areas of her face. It is the product we use is called concealer. Yeah, concealer. So we're going to be using like a concealer that is an highlighter. Now, the difference between highlighting and contouring is what you need to know. Highlighting is a perfect, is one shade, half to one shade lighter than the person's skin. Highlighting is half to one shade lighter than somebody's complexion. And that is why for highlighting, you apply the concealer at the T-zone areas of the face, which is, the T-zone areas is like this, making a cross sign. So here, here, here like this, and here like this, under the eyes, full stop. And then contouring is, is half or a shade darker, or sometimes, just half shade darker than the person. It's like it brings back the shadow. It's like a shadow. It just suppresses the highlighting, so the person doesn't look white. So the contouring helps tone it down, just like the blush, right? So I'm going to practice it now, so you get to see it. Now for highlighting, I have this concealer, it's Flawless Ivy concealer. These shades are definitely lighter than her. So because I am highlighting her face, her T-zone areas, I need shades like this to highlight her face. And for her, because she is dark, not too dark, I'm going to be using this highlighter. This is a shade lighter than her, so I have to use this. Please watch how I apply the highlighter. So this is for highlighting. I don't know how to do it. Probably I'll do that myself. Please, when you're highlighting and you're doing something like this, you know that, or you notice that it is too bright or it's too dark. When you're contouring, you can tone it down. But right now, it doesn't look too bright. It still sits perfect on her skin. Just because we want the T-zone areas to be a little bit lighter is what pronounces her face whenever she appears anywhere. Okay, so I need a lady volunteer because men are supposed to do the highlighting ones. I don't want to trust them.
Somebody should go and contact you.
So please, we need a lady. Can you see without the lights? Yes. So please, we need a lady to highlight. What is going to this contour is not this contour has it not covered this blush? Just a little bit. Come and see my you need a different way.
Face has been transformed.
Okay, so I think that is good.
You are doing well, you are doing well.
So everyone, she has highlighted, right? She highlighted the other parts. This is a round of applause for her. She has highlighted, but at the process, she covered the blush. So you guys see the difference. So it's a technique. You have to know how to, but it's very good. For contouring, just like I said, contouring is different from highlighting. Highlighting is making the face, the T-zone areas brighter. And then contouring is pulling down the areas, the sides of the face. So, for contouring, we are going to be using a powder palette for this contouring. Why is because I don't want to use this dark shade. It's too dark and it won't seem fit for the kind of look we want to get. So you can use a powder palette to contour the dark shade. Yes. You can use the dark shade on the powder palette to do your contouring.
Even David is surprised.
Okay, so please. I people follow. Yes. For contouring, you can use a darker shade. So yeah, I'm just going to use this brush and
her nails. So please, we won't do everything. Everybody will do everything. I'm just going to run down.
Continue, so continue. Run down.
So you can use the angle brush, whichever of this brush, to either do blush or whatever.
We can use either of this brush to do her blush, do her contouring, to do anything. You can see the way it's bent, like it's carved. Like a blush or a contouring, so you can use any of those brushes for that.
So just need to go in.
Which one are you doing now?
I'm trying to calm down her face, cool down her face. So to be so fast, we are done with that. And going in with my spray. Again, after the blush, after the contouring, after the highlighting, I just go in with my spray to make everything look seamless. That thing. So everything looks calm and looks sitting on her face. So yeah. Then we wait for it to get dry. Please, when you are applying your spray, make sure it gets dry. Because if you go in immediately, it's going to So I'm just quickly going to run into her brows because I think we need to know about that. And lipstick. So I may not do everything, right? Because I'm not giving you a full makeup and because of time. If I want to do everything, we'll spend like maybe 2 hours. It's just my brow. No, they are not doing that. They are not putting eyelashes. I think for more, you will subscribe.
Yes.
There is a difference. Tell me what you're saying. But for now, what I'm doing is just the basics. Day to day, you can day-to-day look. You can do this. Right? Yeah. Only for a full glam, you want to open my mouth, you can do something extra. You know. So right now, I am going to work on her brows. So please watch me. On my brows. On her eyebrows. Now for brows, you want to be very precise. Initially, what I was supposed to do was carve her eyebrows. But I think we skipped that part. My fault. I'm so sorry about that. I was supposed to carve my brows. So I can really show you. But then, sometimes, some clients don't like their brows being carved. So just in case, for many of us that don't have our rules, this would also help. We know how to adjust and how to So, for some of us that don't have our rules, we know how to work with this. And I think that is why this is very important. But right now, I am going to be using my spoolie. This is a spoolie brush. Yeah, it's called a spoolie. Spoolie, yes. Spoolie brush is for the brows and your lashes. You can use this. So I'm going to take the brows up, her hairs up. So I'm going to take it up like this. And this is a brow thinner. It's like a gel. It's a brow thinner. It helps the hair stay in place so that it doesn't move anywhere. So I'm just going to apply it. So you can see her hairs are sitting. After that, it's a brow tint. Brow tint. It's like an eyebrow extension. Yes, ma'am.
I have one, but I normally use it to do.
So for that one, I go into using just a brush to apply powder on the brow. So since I had used the brow tint on her eyebrows, on her head, shade powder. Yeah, for the eyebrows. Why I am using powder for the eyebrows is because if I go in with a pencil right now, it may not line, it may not drop because it's oily. So I need something that will help.
I didn't know that I can use it as content.
So
There
yes,
are different devices.
now we have done that, we can now move in with our pencils. And for her, I'm going to be using a very dark pencil. If I use brown, we will not say anything. We may not even say her eyebrows. So let me use brown. Okay.
Like for those who are novice and beginners, they're not professional like you.
Yes.
It is now important to use this eyelash oiler. For instance, kind of tool that will help us trace the eyebrow very well. Kind of stainless steel object that allow us to trace it properly. You know, we are not professional like you. So, do you recommend that for us?
Well, it depends. I don't think there is an eyebrow coiler.
Yes.
That one is just to probably, it's almost something like this. It's just to put the brows in place. You understand? So this is also not different. What I'm doing is not different. So I'm going to line this pencil. I'm going to sharpen it. Sorry. I'll sharpen. It's a dark pencil. You can see it's black. Everybody can see it's black.
I say all eyes on me when I enter the party.
So here, I am going to start with her brows. You want to pay detailed attention to this, please. Okay, why I'm wearing this? Why I'm wearing this is because I don't want to use my hands to tamper with her skin. So this would help as a blockage between myself and her face. So here, please, whenever you want to draw brows, start from your hairline. Don't create anything that is outside your hair. Nobody needs that. Except you like big brows. Start with your hairline, the ending and the beginning. Please. So here, we are going to just This is normal iPad. It's just a normal iPad, black iPad. So I started from the hairlines, the ending and the beginning of the hair. So I'm not creating anything that is aside from hair because I don't want to make her look like somebody else. So I go into trace further. And then when you get to this part, the outer part, you create a stroke one by one. Because what you want to do is, back in probably 205, 203, 205, they do that. Just create one box and you draw your eye. But no, not anymore. Right now you want to trace every hair and then just make it one by one. So it doesn't look natural. So here we are just going to be stroking one by one. I'm very light-handed. Creating anything outside her hairs, more than her hairs. So guys, here. When we conceal, you're then going to see the beauty of the girls. I'm going to go on and do the same thing here. I'm still going to conceal it. It's just like I said, go in with every line, every hair. Whatever you see, don't create more than, except you carved, except you shaped your eyebrows. Just go in with every hair, every line. And then for the outer part, you stroke one by one. So after drawing, we go in with concealer. I'm going to be so fast about that. Don't spend so much time. So for concealing, I'm going to be using this because this is very simple and very small to just draft out the lines and concealing. And then while concealing, we use the same concealer. We use the same concealer we used for her highlighting to conceal her brows. So I'm still going to, I'm going to pick it from here. I'm still going to take it back here so that I don't have excess concealer on my face. So here I have this amount of concealer for concealing her brows. And I'm just going to pick it a little. So I'm taking a little of this product and
Maybe you bring it to the front.
this one was a foundation. So for her concealing her brows,
I'm just going to
So for concealing her brows, you always want to use a shade lighter, just at the sharp corner of the brows. Please don't put it out so it doesn't create something else. Concealing her brows. Then here also, so here, after doing that, I can then use her foundation to conceal the rest of the brows, so it doesn't look too bright or obvious. After doing that, I'm also going to blend. Yes, it's that. never want to achieve her face, her look, just something very seamless. You go in with her color of foundation. Please make sure you're very light-handed. Yes. So sometimes, even as a professional, you make mistakes. Like I just made a mistake. I just made a mistake on my words, right? Because she is. So yes, I'm noticing it, but some of you can out. But I already made a mistake. And in this part, it's supposed to be just a very straight line. You're not supposed to see any hazards.
Yes, I've seen it.
So, and you can as well just go back with your eye pencil and fill in that gap. Yeah. Right. So that's it. And go back to fill in.
You made a mistake. Yes.
So here we've applied the base. We've applied the base. Please, I'm going to verify. This is the base.
This process will be here.
Sir?
Let's continue.
So are we further going in with the eyeshadows? And for her, I'm going to be using a darker, a brown shade. This one for the outer, yeah, just for our color. Yeah.
That's pink.
Yes.
A lighter color.
Yeah, it's a lighter color.
So that it will blend.
So I think we are done with that. I'm just going to line her. Ma, you were talking about the liner, right? I'm going to line her. So here I'm going to use the liner. Yes, the eyeliner. Yes, to line her.
This one.
This thing too much, oh. Even if I'm cooking fried rice.
But this one will be easy to teach.
Yeah.
For what that for you. So you can break this whole yes, what you can break it down to one full section easily.
That's how I'm making video.
Yes, so you can watch.
So her lips are well done.
Wait now, come now, come on. I'm coming, just take me.
So for her lips, we're using the lip palettes, everyone.
Are we still together?
For the lips, we'll be using our lip palettes. We'll be using the lip palettes. The brown shade to line her lips. You can mix brown and black, line her lips, and then use a lighter shade.
Yeah, she will give us as well.
I know this is where you become closer because you need it. That is why you want to come closer. He never show you.
You are not seeing me from there. You are not seeing me. Go to that corner now. Go to that. Sorry, move it. Yes. Thank you.
You tell us the names for this. Or you know the name.
Yeah.